On the last day of early voting ahead of the Texas primary, President Trump is making a trip here to the state. He's set to speak in Corpus Christi in South Texas, where he is supposedly going to talk about the economy and energy. Joining him at that event will be the three men running for the Republican nomination in the closely watched U.S. Senate primary. Why is that interesting? Let's talk about it. So far, not one of these men, John Cornyn, Ken Paxton, or Wesley Hunt, has gotten the endorsement of President Trump's. Many are now wondering whether this last-minute trip to Texas ahead of the primary could include that decision. Now, the president has said that he has not made a decision just yet, which he told reporters recently on Air Force One.
Those are the toughest races. They've all supported me. They're all good. And you're supposed to pick one, so we'll see what happens. But I support all three.
Those three candidates have spoken about the lack of the endorsement in this particular primary, with Paxton and Hunt saying they trust whatever the president's going to decide, while Cornyn talked again about the stakes of this race, which he said President Trump understands.
I just think this is one that we ought to put in the bank, and we can do that on March the 3rd and May the 26th. And we can use those resources to help win Senate seats across the country, to help the president with his second-term agenda.
I love President Trump. That's totally up to him. I'm a huge fan. I've been a huge fan of his ever since he ran the first time. He's doing an amazing job. I support him.
At the end of the day, I'd never speak for President Trump, but by him staying out of this race means he wants to see how it plays out, and may the best man win. And the best man is going to be who the people of Texas decide. Another
poll released this week by the University of Texas and the Texas Politics Project put Ken Paxton and John Cornyn as the most likely to advance to a runoff. And should that happen, both of those candidates would surely want that endorsement for the president to win the runoff come May. Remember, early voting in the primary wraps up on February 27th. That's on Friday. And the last day to vote in the primary is Election Day. That's March 3rd. I'm Will Dupree, a reporter and an anchor at the NBC station in Austin, Texas. Thank you, as always, for watching.